Hi, my name is Liz. I'm with Big Hairy Dog, and today's video we're going to show you how to open and close your drawer. Before we start, there's a few things I'd like to go ahead and touch base on. So depending on your structure, you might not actually have a real opening procedure. And what I mean by that is we have two different ways that we can set you up. We call structured Z-outs or an unstructured Z-out. So a structured Z-out is pretty standard, and it's what we're going to look at today. It has an official opening, so we're going to open at 9 a.m., for example, and it has an official close. We close at 5. When we do our close, the system will track sales from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. All right, in a structured Z-out, you are also unable to make sales when a drawer is closed. As you can see here, if I click on New Transaction, it says register is not open. Would you like to open it now? If I hit no, then I'm just kind of stuck right here. I cannot move forward and complete this transaction. In an unstructured Z-out, a lot of people get nervous by the word unstructured. It is actually a completely viable way of doing things. It's just a little bit more flexible. In an unstructured Z-out, basically you only close, and when you close at the end of the day, it runs it for the entire day. So starting at 12 a.m. of that business day, it can capture all sales. So that's going to be best for those environments where you need to be able to walk in and immediately start making some sales. All right, now let's go ahead and dive into it. So as you guys saw, I hit that new transaction and it offers me a chance to go ahead and open that register because I forgot to do it. Besides this area where I can hit yes, the other place I can go is going over to the Z-outs directly, Z-out, and I can go ahead and open the register. Obviously going through that main menu first is a little faster. We're going to go ahead and say open the drawer. Now when I do open the drawer, I have my currency count. Now, currently I am set up just to default to entering totals. So that's why it's over here highlighted under the total US dollar. If I click on enter denominations, of course, it's going to give me that prompt. I will lose anything that I already have listed. I'm able to also enter in my distinct media counts here. So let's go ahead and say that I ended up with 1. There we go. Okay. Now we're just going to hit finish down here on the bottom. So once I go ahead and hit finish, the drawer is open. We'll see that green register has been opened success message, and I'll be able to go ahead and then go into my new transaction. And there we go. I can go ahead and make my sale. All right, I'm going to make a quick sale here. I'm going to say it was cash, but $20. And I'm going to update only. All right. So now that I have a sale, let's look at closing our drawer. All right. So let's go back to our Retail Pro main menu. From our main menu, we're going to go to the exact same spot as when we opened our drawer. We're going to come over to the X and Z out, Z out. And here we go. Now, the important thing, especially if you are, if you have multiple workstations, it should always default to your own workstations. But that always does not always mean always. And so especially in the beginning, make sure that everyone gets into the habit of just doing that quick double check. And if you do anything special like midday shift changes or drawer changes, anything like that, please give us a call. We'd be happy to go ahead and do a training with you to kind of dive into that more specific issue. Other than that, for now, I'm going to go ahead and close my register. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight on my search results. So this is it, and I'm going to close/audit. All right, now I can go ahead and again enter my total US dollars or enter my denominations. I'm going to go ahead and actually just leave it at the total US dollars, and I'm just going to go ahead and put $200. Now, this leave amount is very important. If you are leaving anything in the till, this is where you have to do it. So something that sometimes confuses people is the leave versus the total. So the total should always be everything that is currently in the till. So your opening amount plus your daily sales, absolutely everything that is in the till. All right, so let's say everything that is in the till is the $200. What I'm leaving for tomorrow is $150. So I'm only taking $50 of that to the bank. Now, I know this doesn't really make sense with the numbers that we opened with, but just bear with me. We're going to look at the actual Z out and we'll see that mistake and difference. Okay, so now that I have this all set up, I'm going to go ahead and hit next. All right, now this area here is our tender screen or our non-currency screen. So this is if I had checks or if I had accepted checks and I expect to see that in my till, I want to go ahead and tell the system, yep, here is the check, just essentially my double check. Cards can be set up for this as well. All right, for now, I'm going to go ahead and close. All right, confirm close. Yes. Okay, there we go. So now I can go ahead and see my cash, non-cash, and totals, what I opened with, my sales, any payouts or pay-ins, the drop, and then what I closed with. All right, so I can see I'm a little short, but I mean, that's a pretty acceptable variance considering we just kind of guessed at some of these numbers. So now I can go ahead and finalize and print, or of course I can recount. Now, some of us might be asking, what about the bank deposit? Where does it show me the bank deposit? That is coming up next, all right? So we're going to go ahead and hit that finalize and print. Normally, if you have this set up, it's automatic. You don't have to go ahead and select that print design. If you are forced to select that print design every time, again, give us a call. We can help you set up that default. Let's preview this. Okay. Now, like I said, we're a little short, so this is going to look a little off, but I'm going to point our attention down over here. You can see we have our sales, returns, nets, tax in, discount, and then over here is where we really have to pay attention to. So tenders means we have our paid in, paid out, net. Here is our count. This is what we are, what we are short, our leave, and then our deposit is right here. So that deposit is what's being taken to the bank according to my numbers, and it is telling me that I'm a little short. We don't know where that dollar went, but I told the system that I am taking that $50. All right. And that is about it. Now I can go ahead and close or cancel. I don't have to print it. I'm back at my Z Out main menu, and as you can see, I have no current open drawers, so nothing is showing. And I am ready to go. Now, if I were to come over here to try to make a new transaction, again, that register is not open. I would have to reopen the register. All right, well, that's about it. I'm Liz with Big Hairy Dog. Thank you so much for joining me on this training video, and we'll catch you in the next one.